Welcome back to Season 4 of Finance Bros, Navigating Risks and Riches in Singapore. In today's episode, we'll explore the luxury watches as an alternative investment, focusing on the watch market here in Singapore and its role in wealth building. So let's dive in. As we know, many of the mass affluents are into luxury watches, and today's topic will truly be very exciting for a lot of people because we get to deep dive into the theory of how this investment will look like, as well as inviting a guest speaker to share with us the physical and real life aspects of, buying into this asset class. And we certainly hope with theory and real life experiences, this episode can shed some light on this asset class.
Yeah, so there are two parts in this episode. So we'll start with the theory one, and then we'll invite our guest speaker to share with us in the physical aspect on the reality. Okay, so let me go through the theory part, and I'll go through two parts. One is the historical ROI data for Rolex watches. So we specifically talk about Rolex watches so because there are so many luxury watch out there, right? I think Rolex watches people really know about them. Even just entry level Rolex watches, people still know what is Rolex watches all about. So I'll talk about historical ROI data for Rolex watches, and of course, there are factors influencing the ROI. Okay, so let me just start with the historical data. So the average return on investment for Rolex watches can vary significantly depending on the model, the market condition as well, and of course the time period we have it. Okay, so we have some ROI ranges for Rolex watches. Okay, so one of it is general appreciation for Rolex watches by a study from Bob's Watches in 2021. It says that some Rolex models have experienced an average annual return of about 5 to 8% over the past decade. So that's quite incredible. And of course, there are specific models that is high demand, such as like Rolex Daytona, the Submariner, and the GMT Master. So they have shown particularly strong appreciation rates. Okay, so for example, we look at Rolex Daytona. This model has historically seen appreciation rates such as high as 10% annually in some cases. And we have Submariner, another popular model. The Submariner has shown an average annual appreciation about 5 to 7%. And lastly, we have GMT Master 2. It has also very good and strong demand. The GMT Master 2 has seen substantial appreciation with annual rates of over 6%.
Yeah. And for vintage models, you have also those that are more unique and rare, and typically they can see a higher appreciation rate. Some of these vintage models have appreciated at above 10% returns, actually due to their rarity and desirability among collectors. And the market reports, according to Watch Charge Rolex Index, which tracks the resale price of popular Rolex models, and the overall market has shown resilience with periodic spikes in value. Despite some recent market corrections, the long-term trend has been upward.
Yeah, so let us just move on to the second part. We talk about factors that are influencing the ROI. Okay, definitely model popularity is one of the factors that affects the ROI. So popular models such as the three that we mentioned above will generally appreciate more. And I think the condition of the watches is also very important. So watches that is kept in excellent condition with original parts, original documents retained, will grow their value better. Rarity is one of the factors as well. So limited edition or discontinued models often appreciate more. Market trends as well. We find that when the market condition, the economy is better, people tend to buy more luxury goods as well. So that also increase the prices of Rolex watches. So we also have an example of the calculation that's flashed on the screen on how you can calculate in terms of the present value of the Rolex watches. So I'm not going to go through that because it's very long and wordy. So you can take a look. And if you have any question, you can just post it on our Q&A part. So to conclude, based on historical data, a good average ROI for Rolex watches is typically between 5 to 8% annually. And of course, there are specific high demand models and vintage pieces that can achieve more than that. For precise data, we can refer to reputable market reports and indices like from Watch Chart or dealer like Bob's Watches. And this approach helps us to make informed investment decisions based on the current and historical market performance. And last but not least, we should also say that all these are just based on our personal opinion, honestly, yeah. And we do collect some of them. But the main thing for us to collect is not to make money, it's just for our own happiness. you wear it, you feel like you work so hard, and then you reward yourself with one of the pieces. So let us move on to the second part of this podcast session, this episode. Jimmy, maybe you can welcome our guest.